All right, so the most important part of the morning is getting the ice clear and getting the snow off the ice and closing those two Zamboni doors. And once that happens, the skaters take the ice. Coming at you from International Skating Center, ISCC, up here in Simsbury, Connecticut. First game the Nor'easters have had on their home rink. We're not calling it the home opener, I was told by my production manager. We're actually the away team today, wearing the dark blue. Springfield Junior Thunderbirds making the trip down, just over the state line there. Hop, skip, and a jump up in Springfield, Mass, and they usually skate, I believe, they're skating out of the Olympia Ice Center, and not the team we took on in Massachusetts. It's like to be a different team. I'm going to try to map it out. See what we got. 31 over there. The goalies. It's not this roster. Actually, Vitiello was goalie number 31. He was the goalie when we played him previously, so I see a 31, but I also see two 31s for the goalies, so hell if I know what's happening with that. So but another rule of gum chewing is you never divulge the source of your gum. So if someone asks you, "Oh, do you have gum?" You will not say that I gave you gum.
Some rando gave it.
That's right. Oh, I just picked it up under the desk. Yeah. All right, it's got another minute or so left in warm-ups here. Pretty well represented there. A number of junior Thunderbirds. They're going through some progressions. Not the most organized warm-up, but. Yeah, so two different goalies, both wearing 31. This might be a little bit of a mishmash of a team for this junior Thunderbirds. I have to say, being up in Springfield too, some great hockey up there. Springfield Civic Center, for which the AHL Junior Thunderbirds, which I believe are a Blues affiliate. Some really good hockey right over the line, and they match up with the Wolf Pack, Connecticut's Wolf Pack, and the Sound Tigers. Well, not Sound Tigers anymore, just the Islanders from Bridgeport. Really fun rink up there too. It's saw the NCAA regionals this past year, where my son and friend Teddy got to see some great college hockey. So that's one thing that's nice about Northeast too. You get to see a lot of hockey talent come through these rinks. All right, so Nor'easters coming off 1-1 tie last night. Come from behind tie, I guess you could say. And good energy and great matchup with the junior Catamounts, taking a big trip from Vermont last night. And such a nice group of fans making the trip, and super friendly, and just nice to have that, and good matchup. They warned us that they'd be inviting us up to Vermont. Not sure that's going to fit in the schedule, but like, oh, we invite people to come up to us, and they all have an excuse why they can't come 3 hours north. But they're on the road a lot because they're trying to travel and find good competition. But it's nice here the Nor'easters can find some competition in their own backyard. And a few games here we've had the really local team, if you will, right? So local games within the Yale. But I wouldn't say it's not Yale anymore. It's just the Junior Bulldogs Jamboree, right? Is this a Jamboree game, or is this just a friendly?
I think it's Jamboree.
It is. What's that? Huh? That's rather.
Tables. You
Okay. Oh, okay. Hmm? Oh, do they? All right, so both teams are grouped up with their nets here. Some pretty intense discussion here. All right, Nor'easter break their huddle, make their way over to the bench. Looks like coaches Casperino and Picard, head coach Picard, the alpha spot, back of the bench. And Thunderbirds conferring. Their coaching staff looks like 2 to 3 coaches taking charge of the Thunderbirds bench, the nest, if you will. All right, getting ready for a face-off. Running a little bit late here. It was scheduled for a 12:40 puck drop, but about 20 minutes into it. But other games getting pushed back a little bit. Checking both goalies, checking the timekeeper. Casperino asked, the line is there, yes. We're playing hockey, folks. Face-off draw comes back to the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds throw it deep below the net and behind the net. Newman in between the pipes to start this matchup. Newman, great performance last night. Hope I didn't jinx the shutout, but 1-1 game. But played really well. And just a ton of shots coming both ways. Well, both goaltenders really had fantastic performance so far. Christensen only holding to 2 goals allowed, and Newman with the one yesterday with the tie. All right, Thunderbirds back on the attack. One Thunderbird, they're getting a line change while the Storm are trying to dig it out of the corner. That one flipped up into neutral. Adding pressure up front there. Reynolds. Reynolds gets the puck. Reynolds throws it to net. Save and redirect it off to the side. Good pressure from Demers. Demers adding pressure. Gets help from Westaber. Westaber back checks. Comes back around. Number 2 there. I think that's Rustico. Is that Rustico? Oh, sorry. Take it back. That's Fish. Fish grabbing a goal last night. He was persistent, and his persistence paid off. And got an uncontested shot with the goalie. That one comes back around to Demers. Demers looks. He surveys the scene. He tries to get it up to Fish. Fish is going to dig down. Demers and Fish going to tangle up. Soccered out of the zone by the junior Thunderbirds. Shot hits the corner. That hit the 90 right there. Good placement, but 2 inches to the wrong side. Demers. Good backdoor pass coming to Demers. Unable to seal the deal. Goalie was able to get to it. Close the side screen door. Bevere adding pressure. Rustico and Vasey. D-line. Kilty, Bevere, and Christo. Christo back on wing. Christo having served as a D-man for the last couple games for the Storm. That one comes back to the goal line. Shem retrieves. Shem goes the other way. Shem gets smushed. That comes over. That's who's that there? Rustico and Shem back on D. That'll be an icing call. It'll come all the way back down. All right, 19:46 remaining in the first half here. 22 minutes and 30 seconds of play between the 2 halves. Likely an ice cut between the 2. Or no more Tokyo drift, right? From the Olympia ice resurfacer. Face-off win for the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds rim it around. The high slot, middle, shot. Blocked up front by Bevere. Bevere making himself big there. He chases it up. He's got a good stick action. Bevere, heavy hit to number 6 for the Thunderbirds. And looks like we got ourselves with a touch-up penalty coming the way of the Storm. And likely a roughing call, I believe. And that'd be a roughing call from Bevere. He's a little confused at the call, but he heads to the box. I'm not sure Oh, sorry, I take it back. Christo's the one headed to the box. I guess it was that smush, the sandwich between Christo and Bevere, and Christo, the suspect in the cross check, and encouraged to get into the box and politely shut his mouth. All right. So that'll put the Thunderbirds on the power play early here, 1920. Rustico, draw back. Rustico to Vasey. Vasey tries to backhand it up to Mills Hall. Mills Hall playing as winger today, looks like. Thunderbirds moving it around. That one skitters across. East-west. The Thunderbirds lose the zone but quickly regain. Rim it all the way around. Winger pinches down. And D's got to give chase. Adding some good pressure there, Reynolds. Reynolds, great pressure on the shorthanded effort. Mills Hall recognizes opportunity to step in as well. Vasey. Vasey's pass finds the way to Springfield. Shot. That one wide. Newman. Head on a swivel. Play behind him. Thunderbirds again surveying. Working from the outside, looking to pull in. Rustico does a nice freeze right near the Zamboni door. Oh, he's got that choppy ice too. Even when you think you can peel it out, it's kind of stuck. Flipping the ice the other way. Vasey there. Vasey tries to shovel it forward. Rustico gives it hard hit. Oh, nice little jump up on the cup rail and finds its way out of the zone. That comes almost all the way down, but avoids the ice. 30 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Thunderbirds. Shot goes up high and wide. Thunderbirds within our 15 seconds. 5-on-4 hockey. Stop from Newman, cleared by Vasey. Good to have friends there on those rebounds. And we're even hockey, 5-on-5 hockey. Christo rejoining the play, digs deep. And Christo tries to get to it. Puck side, or his goal side. And Christo comes up with it. Christo just out of the box. Christo working with Vasey. Christo on the stick of the Sun Devil. Christo comes across, and Demers sees some loose change, and he tries to get to it. Christo, big hit. And that's clean. Racine comes back. Tyler Racine back in the lineup tonight. Missing him for the last two, but able to make either play hooky or his academic schedule allows him. 16:46 remaining in the first half. Face-off drawback for the Storm. Quick shot on net. Netminder, number 31. Who knows which one it is? 2 31s there for goaltenders. Well, there are some name placards on some of these jerseys here for the Thunderbirds. Not all of them, though. All right, icing call. We'll come back down into the defensive zone. Thunderbirds nest. Just looking at the shot here. Great backdrop there for just the background here. Beautiful big windows up above the ice surface. Just a gem of a facility here. Thunderbirds working from below the goal line, feeding up to the slot. Pressure from Racine. Racine chops down on the stick. Shem follows through. Racine and Shem work together. Racine plays it off the wall. The Fish is on the run. Fish, beautiful pass to the middle. Demers It's a little trap there in the passing lane, number 5 for the Thunderbirds. Jams things up. Good idea there from Fish. Kalki throws it deep. One chasing for the Thunderbirds. Rustico up to Vasey. Beautiful pass up front. Demers follows. Loose puck. Still loose, and goalie freezes it under his keeper glove. And Demers making friends there. Exchanging some Saturday pleasantries. And just telling the goalie what a great job he did covering that puck. And reminding me he'll probably see him later. Frequent visitor to the crease and to net front. Christo, face-off circle, draws back for the Thunderbirds. Bavir chasing. Rustico going to seal the door here, digging deep a little bit off the blue line. And a lot of traffic, about 5 players. And white jerseys prevail. 3-on-5. Rustico, got to turn it, left-handed shot. A lot of left-handed defenders here. And Vasey, Rustico, Shem. Kilty getting the attention of a couple Thunderbirds. Vasey again, talking about that left-handed shot. Elevates it. Bavir, Christo, great net front pressure. And get pucks to the net, make something happen here. And good sequence from the Storm. That last shift. We're going to face off just to the left of the goalie. Mills Hall, the centerman, taking the face off. Great utility player, playing all positions on the ice. Shem throws a shot, that one blocked. Redirected. Thunderbirds taking out their own player. Casparino, Mills Hall, and Reynolds. Front 3, working together. Efforting for possession. Racine throws it deep. Tries to get it to Reynolds. He does. Reynolds looks. Reynolds got some space. Reynolds, nice idea to go to Casparino there. Casparino unable to get the stick to it. Thunderbirds coming in on the attack. And one thing we've seen the last 2 games for the Storm, really strong D. And defensively, really been performing well. We're all 5 on the ice, including the goalies. That one backhanded over from Racine. Tries to get it to Shem. And Shem's going to come over, pickpocket the play, get it back to Racine. Racine looking up ice, love seeing that. He connects. That pass to Mills Hall, and looks like we had inside there. Looks like, who's that? Reynolds there running off sides. Yeah, but we'll have a face-off just outside the zone. Going the right way with it. Rustico, Vasey, Westhaver, centerman. He's got Fish and Bavir. We're sorry, and Mills Hall. Who's flanking him? Demers. Yeah, Demers and Westhaven. Westhaver, see them play together. Demers tries to backhand it over. Big pressure from that. Oh, good idea there from Westhaver. Westhaver, that one drifted back over to the crease. And tries to jam it in the 5-hole there. But that door closed. Those 2 pads, butterfly down. All right, another face-off, Westhaver. Draws back for the Thunderbirds, but good pressure coming from the nor'easter Storm. The Ray backhands it, gets it to Rustico. Rustico's off the wall. Nice job by Rustico to step off the wall a little bit on that one. Good idea, pass. Rustico over to Demers, and we got ourselves a nor'easter goal. And Demers returns to the scene of the crime, and he seals the deal there. And Demers notches one, puts nor'easter up 1-0 here with 13:05 left in the first half. Demers and Rustico. Got to think they're a Gino there, and the apple for Rustico. Good to see Rustico in the lineup today. Always a good contributor. 1-0. Yeah, you score, you stay. Westhaver, Demers, and Fish remain the front 3 with their D pairs. Yeah, Rustico, eyes as wide as saucers there, seeing that puck. He had some space too. That one comes over, number 5 crosses it. Tries to get to 37. 37 works the corner, D-man, and a miscue on the pass. Basie some good pressure. Basie, Rustico work well. Demers is going to peel that one off the wall from Basie. Demers takes the high shot. He loves those downtown Demers shots. His teammates would be wise to stick around for the juicy rebounds, as they call them. Rustico rims that one, clears the zone, comes back out to neutral, and that requires the Thunderbirds to regroup. And that'll be an icing call. We'll come all the way back down. Icing? Yeah, it's icing. Given the direction everyone's going. Yeah, referee checking in with the goalie there. All right, so we got Christo centering with Kilty and Bevere on either side of him. Shem and Racine. Back 2. Thunderbirds, big stretch. Pass, up ice. Shem tries to keep it outside. Throws it back out over the blue line. Giving chase is Kilty. He's supported by Christo and Bevere. Kilty playing that F1. That'll come to center ice. And goalie feeds it back. And looks like we're going to get ourselves this center ice face off. Referee always checking the front for who's encroaching, and not so much behind him. Shem to Bevere, Bevere to Christo, Christo in the zone. Christo gains the zone, tries to come down the slot, dispossessed. Shot, block, stick save there from Newman. Bevere winds it up. Bevere feeds it up to Kilty. Kilty on the run. D-man steps up for the Thunderbirds. Christo wins it. And dumps and he chases. Kilty on this other side. Sorry, other side. Good skating skill, a little hook there coming the way of Kilty, and the two of them are kind of getting to it. Not sure what the fracas was. I mean, it was a pretty clear hook there from Kilty, kind of the way his stick got stuck up under his jersey. Not sure if it was intentional, but it looks like they're both going. That's going to just be an offset, so actually, in some way, Kilty made an offset. I think it was just going to be a penalty on Kilty on his own. But we got 10:43, so it's going to be 8:43 and a whistle likely for the two of them before they can escape. Unless he's getting an additional one. Offset, right? So, all right, so the hold for the T-Birds. Was that a hook? Hook there for Kilty. All right, so that offsets 5-on-5 hockey. Got Basie way out of that far left. Interesting play for him on the face-off. Kind of looking where that puck was going to be traveling. Good hockey IQ on his part. Charging in are the T-Birds. That runs wide. Reynolds with good pressure. High man is Mills Hall. T-Birds still working it. Got 5-on-5 hockey. It looks a little bit like a power play, but do not be confused. We got 5 players. I think we have 5 players. 1, 2, 3. Mills Hall turns it. He gets smushed. That puck unable to escape the zone. A lot of pressure here coming the way of the T-Birds. Newman deep in his net. Rustico comes out with it. Gets it over the blue line. Not before trying to regain possession. Right at the nor'easter bench. A lot of foot traffic there. Basie shovels it up. Basie had a great job with his pitch shot. His sand wedge and his pitching wedge last night in Hamden. Able to just put just the exact amount of energy into it to chip up out of the zone. Gotta think he's a good golfer doing that move. Or like a Happy Gilmore golfer, right? So he uses his hockey stick as a 9 iron. Face-off draw. Goes the way of the T-Birds. T-Birds in the zone. Shem's gonna rim that one around. Demers has to fight the traffic with the referee. Demers sends that one deep, and no ice, given all the traffic underneath that puck there. Demers, good job recognizing some traffic as well. Shem holds the point, throws that deep. Demers chasing, Westhaver with him. Westhaver and Demers, a lot of length there. And next whistle will spring Kilty and his opponent loose on the offset penalty. Westhaver feeding to Demers. Two have been working well together this season. Demers looks, Demers shot, and that one snuffed out by the goalie, and doesn't allow any rebound there. So good rebound control for the number 31, 31A and 31B. Yeah, there's the other 31 right there. He's wearing the 31 on his shoulder. All right, that's the action there. Face-off win for the T-Birds. That draws back, rimmed around. They peel it from the wall. Fish adding some pressure. Fish and Westhaver. Demers sees where that puck is going. He tries to get there. Marks up a man. And Thunderbirds find some space, find the open man, bring it into the zone. He carries and quickly dispossessed by Fish. But number 2 on the other way, he throws it to net. Rustico, good battle, angles out. His opponent gains possession. Checking is not to separate your opponent from consciousness, but to separate them from the puck. Rustico does a nice job there. Smush there between two T-Birds. Kind of like when you have that bird fly into the window. Makes that bad sound. And sometimes you see them fly away, sometimes you don't. Fly away from that scene along the glass. 7:40 remaining in the first half. A lot of hockey here. These 22:30s, that's being a 45 minutes of ice, so it almost feels longer than like 3:15s. Face-off win for the T-Birds. T-Birds surveying the scene. D to D pass along the blue line. D-man's got to chase it. He feeds it down to the winger. Winger back to D. They play catch along the side here. Feed to the front. Nice stop by Newman. Newman seals the side. Clear from Racine. And that one absolutely rocketed down the ice. Big clear. Winding that stick up. I'm not sure if that was Reynolds or big clear to escape the zone, but puts it right back in front of you with the face-off for the ice. Working outside, looking to the middle. No options yet. And not recognizing here, power play is the way of the T-Birds. Playing their 4-box for the Storm. With Fish in the box. Not sure I caught that penalty. Back door's open. And unable to trap down that puck. Shem, Racine, Christo, and Reynolds. And recognizing a little possession issue there. stepping down in on it. Not able to connect on the other side there for the T-Birds. These passes not finding their intended target. Nice job by Newman to get down to that. He boogies down and slaps a catcher glove on there. Keeps it in front. 32 seconds remain in the penalty. What was the penalty? You know, the fish?
On fish, I think it was
A cross check?
cross check.
Okay. Thanks to my spotter here, Justin Newman. .25 seconds remain in the man advantage for the T-Birds. Working from the outside. Again, doing a nice job on the PK. Looking for an escape here is Westhaver. Westhaver. He's got Demers along with him. And coming on, charging hard here. The T-Birds coming back into the zone. Final seconds of the penalty. And clicking it down is the goalie in the far side. Clapping his stick. Looking for the big tee up. Another big tee up. Whiffed. Stick save by Newman. He redirects that over the Zamboni door. Westhaver. Westhaver escapes the zone. Full strength hockey. Adding pressure is Fish coming out of the box. Fish pesky. Demers joins him. Westhaver tracks back with the play. And Vasey and Rustico, two fresh D-men after that long PK where the Storm got buried in their zone. Long shift for the previous crew. Some fresh legs out there for the Storm. Fish tries to chip it up. And unmarked man in the middle. Takes an easy shot, but he runs it wide and good pressure from Vasey. And Newman watches it harmlessly skitter by left side of the net. Demers, Rustico, getting up there to play a little bit. He makes a little bit of snow angel. Cakeley coming in for the T-Birds, but he's dispossessed. Demers with it. Demers, Fish. Rustico playing up right now. Mills Hall makes his presence known along the wing. Fish enters. Fish takes a shot. That one's blocked.
Oh!
Mills Hall, full head of steam there, and looks like his opponent will be called for the penalty. That's an interference call. Nice job by Mills Hall to draw that. He's right back up. He springs up and looks like coach will go with a swap out here. Well, Mills Hall will stay on the ice. He's centerman. Actually keeping the same five on the ice. The power play. And looks like an interference call. And always like seeing the referee with a little explanation there. All right, so just running us 4:08. Power play here coming the way of the Storm. Storm have been really strong on the power plays. And that one finds its way to the net. Goalie playing high on his crease. Gets down again. He boogies down. Just as Newman did. Traps it down. And we'll do a face-off, just the same place. A little bit later time. Casperino pushed off the puck. Shot. Demers right there. Swiped clean by the D-man for the T-Birds. Shem rims it down. Mills Hall tries to capture it. Mills Hall, he's getting the attention of his opponent. Sorry, get in the corner there. And Storm would be wise to settle it down here. Use the time, use the space. You got room on the outside. Engage your D here. Mills Hall knows that well as a D-man and a forward. 80 seconds remain in the man advantage. Power play for the Storm, but they're chasing right now to gain possession. Shem comes over with it. Shem looks to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for a big cross pass. Right down the middle to Racine. Racine. Mills Hall's going to draw back. Going to keep his guy on sides. Mills Hall, that's center ice. Again, that one player adding some big forecheck pressure here on the PK. Very disruptive. And I don't think the Storm have an idea right now. And they're going to move around a little bit. Mills Hall inside.
Oh, wow.
Box crunches down. Puck's not covered. But net might be dislodged. Not sure. I don't know. I saw that puck sitting right in front of that pad.
Yeah.
So 41 seconds remain on the penalty. Referees not conferring. Thought they might. But early whistle there. But at the end of the day, it's if they can see the puck, if they lose sight of the puck, they blow the whistle too. So based on his sight line, he might have been on the far side of the net and not seen the puck and assumed the cover. Saw that in the Hamden games too. Some of the referees are really good about getting behind the net to give themselves a better unobstructed sight line to the puck. And Newman doesn't like what he sees. He's going to get a cover, that advancing T-Bird. 29 seconds remain. Man advantage, but face off in the defensive zone for the Storm. Rustico surveys the scene, sends that one up to Christo. Christo's got a chase. Just runs about a foot in front of his stick off the wall. Revere, Christo, and Kilty. Rustico, Vasey. Love to see a shot from Vasey here. Does such a good job with that placement. Revere takes a shot at it. Pad save. Kilty's going to chase into the corner. Are we even? 5-on-5 hockey. Rejoining play. Nice idea from Kilty. He sends that one across the paint of the crease. Vasey to Christo. They connect this time. Christo comes into the zone. Christo, he's got a sight on it. His stick is interrupted though. Good stick check. And that one's going to flip up into the netting and out of play. And we get a face off. Probably right there, I'm thinking, right? Just where it went out. I take it back. It's going to be outside the zone. The finger illustrator was wrong. Face-off draw back to Racine. Racine to Shem. Shem looks up. Shem gets it to Westhaver. Westhaver shot. And initial stop and rebound, but then looks like the defender fed it back to the goalie to get a cover. All right, Westhaver ready for the face-off. He gets right to that dot. 93 seconds remain in the first half. That one, everybody retreats. The puck didn't come with them yet, though. And now it does. Fish and Shem. Shem at the Zamboni door. Tough ice there to work with. Westhaver. 80 seconds remain. Westhaver, great pressure. Westhaver. Right-handed shot. He turns it, flips it towards net. There you get a save. 31A stops it. I'll have to see if 31B comes in for the second half. He's wearing the red stripes there. He's on the bench at the door. There he is. Once they were all tangled up, kebab sticks there, hockey's. Fish peels it off the wall, but dispossessed by one of the T-Birds. Less than a minute to play, first half. Fish escapes the zone, throws that puck up ice. Demers making himself big, trying to take away that passing angle. Newman tries to tee it up for Racine. Racine's got to chase down. Nice back check from Westhaver. Westhaver there. Vasey and Westhaver. Really impressed with the back check that Westhaver provides. The D-core. I'm sure the goalies appreciate that as well. He can be so disruptive given his height and reach. And reaching a little bit there to pull down his opponent. 16 seconds left. D to D pass. D-man comes in. Shot. Follow-up. And with 6 seconds left. Knotted up here, 1-1 at the end of the first, or towards the end of the first half. So Finn Mills Hall takes the face-off, draws back to Rustico. Time expires for the half. Zamboni doors get thrown open, and we're going to get ourselves an ice cut. It's time to go to the snack bar, right? Skaters Cafe, right? I heard there's milkshakes now, right? Is that right, Em? Okay. All right, so we'll take a break here and get a fresh piece of gum, stress gum, and we'll see you guys on the other side, the other half of this. Both teams come back to the ice, and looks like Vasey there, one of his Pope Francis teammates. He's skating over and grinning at him, and wearing one of the Pope Francis helmets, the Cardinals there. So Foley and Fisher, the two number 31s for goaltenders for the T-Birds. Fisher with no stick right now, so I don't know if that's an indication he might not be playing the second half. Foley, number 31, he puts his water bottle on the roof of the net, so I've got to think he's going to be back in there. On the other side of the ice, looks like Christensen taking some, carving up his crease. I think he's probably played the second half. Again, with the 3 games and the halves and whatnot, each goalie getting three halves. I'm doing my math correctly. Christensen had the first game, Newman had the entire second game, and now splitting duties today on the Saturday matinee game. That's it for the weekend though, right? Just the 3 games. So feels like a whole nother weekend with hockey being done at, 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon. Don't know what to do with ourselves for the rest of the weekend. I'm sure my yard will appreciate that. The grass will get mowed. Some wood will be split. So all right, well, there you go. It's the battle call right there. The referee's whistle. Checking, make sure both goaltenders, Foley and Christensen, to our left. And that one draw back to Rustico. Rustico, nice cross pass to Vasey. Vasey surveys, gives it back to Rustico. Rustico plays it off his skate to his stick. Fish, West-Tabor, and Demers front 3, and they're chasing. And nice job by Christensen. He steps in to that stick or into the puck and pulls it back with the stick to his pads. Gets a cover. Probably gonna zoom in here. Draw back for the T-Birds. T-Birds work the zone. T-Birds throw it to space. Trying to win the foot race there. Got Fish and Rustico. Rustico rips it the other way. Demers trying to win it. He backhands it up. Right-handed play, but on his left hand, on his backhand. Thunderbirds come in. Rustico all over his opponent. T-Birds flock into the zone, but quickly things change. Rustico wants to thread the needle, and a little chop down from his opponent. Offsides call. So 22 minutes, 30 seconds to decide a victor in this one. And again, no overtime. So what you see is what you get. 21 and a half minutes or so. Christensen gets the save. Never gets to his glove. Rebounds it, but he's got help there. Christensen, got traffic at the net. Mills Hall chases below the goal line. Mills Hall, Reynolds comes back around below the goal line. Shem pays some attention to the player coming back out from below the goal line. He skates out, feeds it deep, beats it behind the net. The winger is working the edge. Comes back to Point. Point feeds to the winger. Outside the hash marks. Big cross pass to the opposing D. And nice pressure from Reynolds and Casparino. Makes things a little difficult for the T-Birds to try to come back into the zone. Trying to escape their defensive zone. Shot rises high, weird bounce off the glass. Finds its way to the left of Christensen. Shoveled forward, Shem there. Shem, the D-man, takes a shot. I don't usually see that. You know what? Shots are free. Take as many as you want. Christo entering the face-off circle. His opponent, number 2, for the T-Birds. Kilty get jammed up a little bit. T-Birds enter the zone. Keeping them wide is Rustico. Rustico and Bevere function as a wall to keep the T-Birds from entering into the house. The house is that shape between the 2 dots and the goal. It's the roof line, if you will. 2 sides of the goal post. You know, I refer to that. I used to have my mite players actually draw the house. They do a homework project. Even though it's cross-ice, you have cross-ice now, so. Into the front. Oh, weird one there from Vasey. Vasey flips it up over the netting. Not sure what he was thinking there, but. I know, it did look like it was going to be a shot. Yeah. Please don't score that as a shot on goal. Speaking of mite players, yeah, we used to see that sometimes. Get so excited they see the puck in front of the net and they just bury it on their own goalie. Puck comes up high, one's back low. Nice slap out of the zone for Mustico. That's going to run all the way down though. Or nice. Now we'll get ourselves back on side here. Fish turns it. Storm winning the faceoff. Getting disrupted a little bit on his way up ice. Tight turn towards the boards for number 5. He gets clipped up. And he's right back on the ice. Some traffic, but West Tabor, and I think that's Fish over there. Move it, you'll hear the referee say. Oh, sorry, that's Rustico. West Tabor feeds in the front. Fish. Oh, Fish's shot just a couple inches wide. And he had that window, that side door was open. Foley did not have that far post covered, and Fish throws a shot to net. Riser too, it was a nice shot, just off the mark. All right, so unfortunate turn of events here. Tripping call coming the way of Demers. Max Demers, a 2-minute visit. I'll put the Storm back on the PK here. And that swivel pass back, runs out of the zone over the blue line, and requiring the T-Birds to retreat. Nice job by West Tabor though. He's getting some great pressure. Make things a little difficult, as is Racine. Good foot race, the Avon player, and that's Jacob Fish. Giddy up, bringing it wide. Shot, blocked by Christensen. Cycling the puck back out along the circle. Shot, and gloved right to Christensen. He's up to the task. Snags it, drops a knee, and feeds the puck back. Well, good sequence for the T-Birds, but Christensen with the stop. Another 1:12 remaining in the Demers penalty. I'm not sure. Player didn't understand the scissor play there. You're supposed to dip down as I drop the puck off to you, as he came back up to the point. Vasey clicks it up, and Demers is going to pull it out of the box and give it back to the referee. Vasey's escape there, catching the edge of the glass partition. Meadows, great pressure. Pressuring the D-men. Yeah, sometimes that high man on the PK can really chew clock for you. And he's back on the play. Mills Hall. Finnegan. That's Finn Mills Hall. Rustico and Mills Hall back on D. Another good escape from the zone. Catching their breath on the pressure. 15 seconds remaining on the power play for the T-Birds. High slot shot. Oh! And burying that one of the T-Birds. T-Bird strike with 5 seconds left and the reverse penalty. That's a tough one there. A high slot. Not sure Christensen if he had sight on it. A little bit of traffic in front of him. But well, that'll escape Demers 5 seconds early from the sin bin. But Nor'easters on the deficit now. 2-1. Junior Thunderbirds. 16:44 remain in the contest. Another shot. Rebound. Christo grabs it. Christo winds up. Christo's got Bevere. Christo the pass to Kilty. Kilty throws a shot to Folly. Folly smothers it in his pads. Low angle shot there and stick save from Christensen. Luckily not finding the opponent who was just to the other side of the net. That one shoveled up. Bevere, oh nice good stick check. Bevere sends that stick up in the air. His opponent gets possession. Christo tracking back. Vasey, got to get through Vasey too, but it's going to be an offsides call. Pagazza, the referee there, signals where the face-off will be. Helping your camera operator here. Coach Hagen, get wide. Coach Petard. Maybe get some separation. Vasey throws that one up, but finds the stick of a T-Bird. Dispossessed by Rustico. Rustico swipes that puck from his opponent. Rosteva, Rustico, and Demers. Fish in the zone with Demers. Fish shot. That one blocked with stick. Stick save. Still loose puck. Demers shovels it over. Rustico looks to clean it up. And sealing the door there. Jacob Fish. He gets that one to the net. And Fister. And that Fish found the net again. Second goal in 2 games. And capitalizing on that loose puck. Loose for a good 10 seconds here. He knots it up. Makes it a 2-2 game here with 14:56. I'm reading that clock correctly. Yep, 56 remaining in today's matchup. And he caught the net on that one. Jacob Fish. A good sequence there, carrying that puck up and engaging all 3 forwards in that play. Shot, pad save, follow up, rebounds. That was wide. Yeah, Christensen, good effort to stretch out. Cover the whole downstairs, his pads. Shot, blocked. Soccered out. Racine gives it a kick. Shem chasing. Gasparino Jr. Big slapper. And almost hits Nicholas's shin guards there. Hard slapper coming from the T-Birds. Good intensity right now for both sides. And just dial up the intensity meter. So just as the first goal was, second goal, Storm responding, so keep it together and tied up. Veer. Love these tape-to-tape passes Storm can put together here. Christo, he's got the right idea, feeding over to the red helmet Kilty. T-Birds back on the attack. Looking to keep them wide, 2-on-1. Oh, and burying that hard shot. Christensen can't track down to it, and that makes it a 3-2 game. Springfield Thunderbirds go up by 1 here with 13:58 remaining. Bang bang play there, and not sure if Vasey on the back there trying to track back. It's always a tricky one. The defender where you get the 2-on-1 approaching on you, and do you play the pass or do you play the shooter? And usually you give the shooter to the goalie and you play the pass. Try to jam that up. Not sure you have the position on that. Like we said though, the intensity meter was dialed up. That one gloved off the ice. Christensen. So the T-Birds finding a little bit of life here. We do appreciate the close matchups though. Two games last night. Separated by only 1 goal. So neutral zone battle in front of the bench. And Demers getting frustrated, holding his stick, and at some point we got to let cooler heads prevail here. He was upset that there should have been a call on a stick hold, I think. It was down ice a little bit, and then looks like he hits to the box for a hit from behind, game misconduct, and that's a 2-10. And that'll put Gasparino in for the 2 minutes, and that'll be after Gasparino serves the 2. So 2-10, and that's going to put the Storm on the PK. So hit from behind with the misconduct. Another one up front, loose puck. Nice job by Christensen. He loses his stick, comes over to it, and there's nothing he can do for that. Not having his stick, and T-Birds strike again, make it a 4-2 game. Power play goal. And that'll spring Gasparino out, but Demers stays in the box. Mark that as a coachable moment. It's interesting with penalties, plus minus does not count because if it's a power play goal, it was on the ice. But you know, you always have to play into the fact that was it a good penalty? Was it a penalty you could have avoided? And those hit from behinds are tough because if you see the numbers, you got to lay up. So both teams full strength right now, 5-on-5 hockey. Although the T-Birds are just controlling the zone, throwing that one deep. Christensen tees it up. White jersey gets to it first, though. I don't think that was the plan. Mills Hall off the wall, and he's hit. That might be a boarding call. And his opponent, looking indignant, but pretty clear penalty there. Not making an effort on the puck. All right, so that'll give the Storm a face-off in the zone. And the power play. And that is a boarding call. As predicted. Yeah, you got to lay off when the guy's off the wall like that. Mills Hall's still out there, I think. Or he makes his way to the bench, but Rustico to Fish. Fish to Cristo. Playing from behind now. 2-goal deficit for the Storm. But on the power play, and they have been successful this season on the power plays. Rustico, shot, hits the stick of the goaltender, Foley there. Uses the widest part of the stick. Stop it. Vasey, the lone D-man back. Vasey to Westhaber to Fish. That one sneaks by Vasey. And we got a foot race here between Rustico and his opponent. Rustico wins it, turns it outside, gets it over to Cristo. Cristo playing on the other dot. Cristo to Vasey. And Cristo's going to maintain possession. Gives it to Rustico. Trying to enter the zone here. And a little bit of hot potato there. Not sure whose that was. Vasey feeds over. Good idea. Cross pass. Rustico. He controls. He's the bumper man right now. He skates over to the other side, but the T-Birds efforting to get an escape. They don't. And throw one deep. Fish peels it up over the blue line. Fish looks to turn it. And T-Birds are on him. Westhaber winds it up. Sends it up to Vasey. Vasey's going to look for a big cross pass. He gets to Cristo. Cristo feeds back to Vasey. Vasey brings it over the line, but quickly the T-Birds swipe it back out. That's going to require Vasey to get back onside. And he does. He catches the pass. That one cuts back to Fish. Fish feeds it in the middle. That one blocked. Mills Hall, good to see Finn back on the ice. Finn Mills Hall. And shorthanded effort for the T-Birds. And 5 Storm circling, cycloning, if you will, in the zone, looking to try to achieve an exit. But pressure coming from the T-Birds. Expires the penalty, doors open. 5-on-5 hockey. Referee comes back to close the door. Safety first. Mills Hall, legs look a little sluggish. He pulls into the zone and quickly dispossessed. Fanoff shot. And Christensen playing high in his crease. Traps that one, feeds it back between his legs and flips it up to the referee. We are playing 5-on-5 hockey. Westhaver rejoins his team on the ice. Fanoff coming in. Got to get through Shem. That one hits the back of the netting. And slapping at it to get possession. Shem got to jam up the passing play behind the net. Oh, dangerous one up front. Good job by Reynolds to get to it. Reynolds gets goal side on it. He prevents that puck from being a second opportunity for the T-Birds. 9:15 remaining. Reynolds, Westhaver. Look over to Casparino. That one gets by Casparino. Shem's over the center ice line and throws it deep. Reynolds chasing. Got Casparino on the other side of him. He flanks the play and the puck. And that's what we say too. The play's always at the puck. Bevere to Cristo. That pass, Cristo plays off the wall. Cristo feeds it back over. Oh, and Bevere just 6 inches away from the edge of his stick. And he extends out. He gets possession. And he was looking for a little tippy tap one time there. One touch to throw that one to net. Rustico backhands it in. But Cristo deep in the zone. Hey, Cristo, a good baseball player there, huh? You can tap that one in the air. Yeah, I'd be curious to hear what some of the other sports are for these boys. It's always a good compliment for hockey. Hockey shouldn't be your only sport. I know a lot of them in prep school circuit. They're probably playing an additional sport this season. Some football, some soccer. And they're all doing something for hockey there, that's for sure. Rustico throws that one past Foley. Foley watches it. At the same time, he drops the bowling alley gate. Rustico keeps it alive in the zone, but not before the Pope Francis player for the Thunderbirds comes into the zone with speed. Gets by his teammate Vasey, and following up and smothering that whole gobbledygook is Christensen. That bang bang play there, number 7, good speed. I think Vasey and him know each other from being classmates or schoolmates there. Westhaver in the circle, ties up his opponent. Westhaver's good like that. He's always good for the tie up. Got to get those wingers to pinch down and pull that puck and strip it out of there. Westhaver attacking at the dot. His shot blocked with a D-man. Everything is contested. That's one thing about all these shots. Even the passes. We said before, it's a game of take away and take away. You can keep it away from them. Take it away from them. You got a better opportunity. Just over 7 minutes remaining. Shem pushing his opponent off the puck. It's the Westhaver. At the Zamboni door. Setting up from outside. Westhaver and Shem trying to keep the house clear. Shem chases below the goal line. His opponent skates fast. Elusive, if you will. Knowles Hall pushing his opponent into the wall. He's got help from Westhaver. And Fish on the run. Fish is going to run deep. Fish, he looks. And Fish gets smushed. Oh, Rustico tees up the smaller Pope Francis player there, number 18, number 16. Yeah, he shakes it off. And no penalty there. Basically going over and say, "What did you do to my buddy? What'd you do?" That's the thing about this hockey at this level too. A lot of these kids have played against each other, played with each other, a couple different teams over the course, especially these local teams. Once a teammate, always a teammate. I feel like in hockey, good like that. And sometimes you'll be a future teammate. We're all going to beer league, So. Rustico watches that one, and it's behind the net. And Rustico, wow, nifty play. Cuts it across Christensen's paint. Yeah, Christensen watching that whole thing, but he controls it. Rustico coming up. He's getting a little face wash there. Rustico, dazzling here. 5:45 remaining. Nice feedback from Reynolds. Rustico, Christo's shot. That rising shot's blocked and hits the glass behind the net. And keeping it on sides. Shot. Not sure if that hits the metal, but runs wide. Get a partial change here. Yeah, heavy legs there. Gasparino reaching. Shot. Christensen saved. Good effort from the T-Birds. Throws that puck deep. Love watching players start looking up ice even before they get the puck to their stick. That one right to the breadbasket or dropping down, trapping that in his pads. Exactly 5 minutes remaining. A 4-2 game here. 3 goals so far in this period. 2 on the stick of the T-Birds and responding there. Oh, sorry, 4 goals, right? 3-1 this period so far. The money line bet right now is favoring Springfield Thunderbirds. The second half. Oh, loose puck. That flutters in the air, and guys behind calling and saying no goal, no goal. You know, the fans behind her are calling the goal. And waving it off. And referee making his point known. He is doubling down on his call. And players around him not necessarily in full agreement with his demonstrative and very obvious indication it was not a goal. When you do the triple washout, saying no goal, that's you really can't say it more clearly than that. Coach Picard asking for some clarification about what he saw. And he's saying it looked like a goal from here for sure. Mic up the coaches and the scorers table too, right? And he's getting a pretty lengthy diatribe here. He didn't cover it. I'm just reading hockey sign language there. And face off. Fan in front. Yeah. Yeah. Well, fan in front appreciates the no goal call. Severe, hard to push him off puck. And again, one of the Pope Francis players coming in hard. Shot, blocked by Christensen. Give a little time for oxygen to these muscles. It winds them up, and they get some good speed here on both sides of the ice. Veer tries to get up to Westaver. Westaver and Kilty. Veer, full head of steam into the zone. Kilty, Westaver, Basie. Westaver's going to try to get a clear to that. Oh, his stick disrupted. It looks so easy from here, but we got other guys with sticks as well. Hard to field that. Racine up to Vivier. Vivier comes back with it. Vivier in the zone. Got Westaver. Westaver controls. Westaver looks to feed to the front, and looks like that stick getting notched down. Vasey, a good effort to come up front. That one thrown towards net. Rustico chases into the corner. 14 and 18 going deep for T-Birds. Another cross pass through the paint. Some pesky traffic in front of Christensen. He's got to crook his head to see around players in front of him. He watches the play defenseman playing offense today. Christo from behind the net. Christo gets it to Fish. Fish gives it back to Christo. Well, that's going to be Rustico. Christo and Rustico. That sounds like a good lawyer firm. Shot from Vasey. Oh, rising shot. And looks like he got a little too much loft on it. Yeah, he's got to put that 9 wedge away and get more to a 3-iron. Christo runs into the corner. Rustico there with him. And driving that out of the air is Rustico. You got Vasey there. Like this lineup here. About 2 minutes remain in the contest. Mills Hall is going to retreat all the way into the defensive zone. Mills Hall feeds to Christo. Line change there for the Thunderbirds. Fish. Fish is in the middle. He's in the high slot right at the hash marks. And back on the attack. 3-on-2 here with a 3-on-3 quickly developing. Christo back checking. Rustico. Rustico tries to get it to space. He's gassed. Fish trying to pick it out of that pile. And Christo and Vasey. Vasey. They'll defer to Vasey to take it. 80 seconds remain. Rose Hall. Rose Hall is going to ricochet that one along the rim. Fish is going to chase. And Thunderbird's still on the attack here. Someone trying to stay on sides when the puck is the other blue line. Just under a minute to play. Fish, he saw the side door and looks like an offsides call. We're going to face off just outside the Storm zone. Yourself went to the Storm, maybe not. That one batted out of the air. Shoveled over for a shot. And Christensen gets a stick. He's got a stick this time. And he can get to it. On the puck. Coach says on the puck. Send it. Nice job by West Haver to get to Reynolds. Reynolds with Vasey. Vasey playing the wingman position. Vasey coming around. Turning that puck. And escapes the zone. Just under 30 seconds. And Casparino pushed off the play. And if you're noticing something right there, that's an empty net. And coach not afraid to pull and get possession here and get a face-off in the zone. So that one's going to be an icing call. 19 seconds to work with here, adding the extra attacker. Got Rustico, Kilty, Westhaver, Casparino, and Reynolds. The six skaters on the ice for the Storm. Back up, so the point man there is Vasey. And that one comes all the way down. And we'll do another icing call. 11.8 seconds remaining. Rustico throws that to the front official. A little 11 seconds of chaos here. And doesn't like what he sees. No time expires. And he blows play dead. Same thing coach says. Vasey coming in from the blue line. Same thing with Rustico. They come in outside the circle. And it's a fracas. And that slow puck. Seconds ticking off. And 2.7 seconds remaining. And yeah, working on your empty net play, I guess. Kilty, Westhaver, and time expires. And Springfield, someone coming in there. Springfield Junior Thunderbirds victorious in today's matchup with the Northern Connecticut Nor'easter. It was close hockey this weekend, though. Between the two Hamden games, separated by a goal there combined, and this one coming in tied at the half, but on the two penalties, that's really the differential right there. The two goals that got by him during the power play. The goalies both look really great, though. They weren't going to stop the shots that snuck by. All right, so both teams exchange handshakes. And good games, GG. And we'll do it again. Sure, what do we have for next games? Up in Springfield, West Springfield, right? The Olympia Ice Center, I think next weekend. For which, what's a donut place up there? Right around the corner. All right, a lot of handshakes there. All right, we're going to wrap it up from here. Thanks again to ISCC for the great Wi-Fi today, and my scorer helping me here, and some of the commentary with two goalie dads on either side of me. So.